Good morning, traders. Welcome to Framework Fortune. I'm your host, Ben, and welcome back, Framework Fortune community. We got the SPY dumping off today so far. Let's go around and see what's happening. Ooh, DWAC had a nice rip on up to 80. Nice move there. And the next looks like it's going to fall off. Hour, nothing there. SBEV potentially a play. Got a downtrend right there. Take that off my list. RELI, that one still looks okay. GMVT. MYNZ had a big run. Hit Friday. Still running, a little uptrend there. PHU ends getting a little action because of DWAC. CFVI, that was that one I was talking about last week. I was waiting to see it rip. Looks like it may start. It's got to break 13. So the SPY dropping, not a lot going on at the moment. And there's been some nice rips out of pre-market, but that's running into 200. Guess we'll keep an eye on PHUN since this is probably going to run with DWAC. Let me see the SPY here. Yeah, SPY crossing down below the 50-day. We'll probably come on back down in this 450 area. It's certainly heading in that direction. All right. So I know if you've been following me and you're joining, you're seeing my charts right now, you're probably thinking, what the hell is he doing? I'll explain that as we get more people in here so I don't have to repeat it a bunch of times. CFVI is trying to get it. Let me see something. There we go. You had a choice on BBIG or Prague. Let's see what they're doing. BBIG didn't even show up on my scanner. It looks like it's got some type of news. And broken out so far, but you know, it's coming from way down here. It's already up 520. We'll keep an eye on it. But Prague's still selling off. So this is what I was saying, man. When they're in the 200, they can just keep selling off. So I did not like those plays. Let's go through here and check the news. How's BTCS? BTCS is getting close to a decent, maybe possible re-entry here if it come on down to 550. Okay, so no news there. DWAC, no news. FBEV, No news there. It looks like it's basically just having a pullback day. No news there. No news there. Well, actually, CFVI does have news. Announces investment to create independent payment processor. Well, that's saying Rumble. CFVI isn't Rumble. Ah. Okay. This CFVI is merging with Rumble. So that's what's going on with it. Interesting. The Neuro received FDA breakthrough for treatment of chronic chemo. So it's priority review by the FDA. Yeah, it's running right into the 200 though. I don't think Neuro's probably going to do anything. BBIG doesn't have any news either. Not feeling that. We may get a breakout here on PHUN. You know, of course, it's moving with DWAC. None of this. Going back to my above the 200 scanner. I guess we could put the warrant of DWAC on there. Could make some trades on it. It is lower price. My main concern though is the SPY continuing to drop. Morning, Donnell. Don't know if I said morning, David Davis, or not. Let's check check the indexes. Let's look all around the market right now because I don't want to jump into a trade with the things as sketchy as they are at this second. So let's see. Oil. Let me go to the day chart. Oil just shot up. Hit new highs. No surprise there. Silver shooting up to 23.51. This is a nice move for silver. Yeah, buddy. And gold still hanging out around that same price. See, the dollar had a little rebound, but not looking very good there. Real estate index still dropping. So real estate index has to bounce here soon, or we could see the real estate market start to pull back, which I think is going to happen anyway. And of course, we are seeing Bitcoin, you know, testing those areas that it's been testing, Ethereum as well. But the real estate market and the stock market looking crazy right now. Looking real crazy. Good morning, Lightning Rick. What's up, Orlando? Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, you know, there is that support there. You're not wrong, Orlando, but we'll see. Whitney Tilson bullish on cannabis stocks. You know, they've been underperforming for a long time, so I would not be surprised to see marijuana stocks start acting as a commodity and get pushed up when the market is crashing and things like that. So if that's the case, let me take a look at my marijuana list, see what kind of chart patterns we're looking at. Where are you at? U.S. pot stocks. So actually we can just look at YOLO. Yeah, look at this. YOLO, the ETF, one of the ETFs for cannabis stocks is at a low of 11.79. Oh yeah. Yeah, a lot of cannabis stocks just continuing to hit lows. See all of them. So we'll be keeping a very close eye on the pot stock market. As soon as it does start to heat up, there's not been really any reason to cover it because it's been selling off and selling off for the past 4 years since the original cannabis stock run. So they've been down for a long time. And I can personally say that I've been to multiple dispensaries and they are making plenty of money. So there's definitely value in the cannabis stock market. CVFI did just break over that 13 area. I just don't want to buy it at such a high price because it's way off of the EMAs. Want some type of pullback. I don't know how that even got on there. That thing looks like garbage. What are you doing, Thinkorswim? Let me take this off. Oh, I see what I did. Never mind, I'm just being stupid. I didn't go back to my original watch list. There we go. Now it makes sense. RELI. See, RELI needs to break above 9. The fact it's starting to cross. Let's see. Yeah, this could be a potential play here. Break at 850, we could easily see it up to 9. Let's give RELI yeah, let's give it a second. Stop run CVI, have a pullback. It's got room up to 1350 before it runs into some resistance. YNZ. Still bullish at the moment. Used to break 26. That downtrend right there. DWAC still not giving any pullback whatsoever. PHUN has to break 315. Just got stuck there at 313. Yeah. Nah, that's not good manufacturing numbers for sure. You were not wrong, Lightning Rick. That's what we're going to start seeing, you know. If everything starts to crash like I've been thinking it is, that's what we're going to have to deal with. BBIG, that's a little bit higher in float, but it is bullish right now on the 15 minute. Let's see what we're running into. And bullish on the 1 hour. Bullish on the 4 hour. So where are we not bullish at? The only place we're not bullish at is the 5 minute, which actually it is still bullish. It needs just to pop above that EMA again. Keep that on watch. CFBI with that little pullback. MYNZ, very close to breaking out of this little triangle, which would be also the downtrend that it has from pre-market. But it still has a little room to go in this triangle here. SBEV selling off back down to the 200. CVFI with a little pullback. Tempted to grab some PHUN right here at $3. 50 days at 296. Neuro cracking and selling off at the moment. See, does DWAC look like it may hold up? Yeah, it's doing the exact same thing. PHUN and DWAC almost identical to each other. DWAC does have a lot lower float though. But PHUN on the daily is what I'm looking at. Totally different chart. RELI. Okay, there's the main downtrend. Right, PHUN cracking there. Looks like may have a little bit more of a pullback. On DWAC. It's still bullish though. IMTE starting to come up. $9.25 is previous high of year. I'm gonna hop in here. Because it's testing that previous high year right now. We've got a nice little sell-off. And then the price has jumped back over. The EMAs at the moment, all three of them on the 15. Let's see if it can hold $9 support. IMT super low float too, only 9 million in the float. Got a 15-cent spread here. I didn't realize that spread was that crazy. I'm going to add 10 more shares just to bring my average down a little bit because I was all the way up at 9.28. I didn't realize I should have looked at that damn spread. Oh, we don't want to see this. We don't want to get a downtrend started here. Yeah, it needs to break. We need to break over that pre-market high of 9.25 very soon if this is going to continue to run. We're trying to get up there. Good morning, Lori. We got resistance at 9.15 and 9.25, so there's a lot of resistance we got to get through, but it's showing on the indicators it's trying to go. But we do want to hold above 9. Starting to struggle a little bit to hold 9. Oh, you can see right there on the 1 minute where we're holding on that EMA. Let's see, what is the SPY doing at the moment? SPY still dropping. All right, we're trying to push. Let's pop over to 1 hour on this chart and see what we're looking at. Oh man, yeah, we're looking good on the 1 hour chart too. Just breaking back above the 10-day on the hour. $50 starting across the 200. Nine still trying to hold the support. MYNZ did have a little pop over the trend line there from 25.70 to 26.40. I missed that little move, but that's okay. If IMTE just sees a little bit of buying volume, this thing can go. It's set up at the moment to go, but we're making another little downtrend now. Right there where we're hitting that, so which is still right at that 915 925 area. I don't know why I couldn't say that. So I don't even need that downtrend. We know what it's got to break. See on the 5 minute, 10-day did just cross the 50. What's up, Lauren? How's it going? little higher than I would like to. I'm not sure how I got in. The price didn't even spike up that high. I must have just hit the market order right when one of the ask was changing, and the market makers just filled me. Little double bottom there on DWAC on the 5 minute. I'm just going to grab 10 shares of DWAC again and see what it does here. Right on the 10 day on the 1 minute. There's a little bounce off of it. Yeah, DWAC looking all right there. High is 83.59, so we could just reach back up and hit that high and be a decent little scalp there. IMTE still holding, but still testing this $9 support. Oh, DWAC pulling back a little bit to that 70, below 80, but popped right back up, so that's okay. But if DWAC starts getting below 70, so I'm at 80. Yeah, if it starts dropping below 79, I'm gonna get out. IMTE is trying still, pushing back up to that 915 area, but denied again here. Another little test. So in the 15 minute, 10 days down at 78. And cracking a little bit there. Below 9 if it dumps any more. 81. See on the 4 hour, could pull back all the way to 825. That's a possibility. That may be very likely. If it can't hold 9. On the hour and the 15, it's holding above all the EMAs. DWAC not able to hold that $80 support yet. BTCS all the way back down to 525. Okay, DWAC starting to come back up. Damn, MYNZ still running up to 27.25, so that's the one I should have focused on. It was between those two, but it's alright. IMTE still might give us what we're looking for. So we're testing 9 right now as resistance. So we need to get back above it. We don't want to be testing it as resistance. See, no bids yet moving up to 9. Damn, MYNZ testing 28 right now. Just broke over pre-market high. Look at this run. Oh, that hurts. That hurts the soul. That's the new high of the year on MYNZ, so probably expect a pullback. TWAC back over 80. Right, IMT, you're holding up above all the indicators. It's just not getting very much volume yet. Of course, we do have a lot of different plays that's moving around. Well, BTCS is selling off. I mean, it just went on a massive run, and then the crypto market's having a pullback. So, I mean, it just went from $3 up to 7, and it rejected off of that downtrend, confirmed a new downtrend. But it's just come down to the 50-day and the 10-day right there. So, you know, we more than likely will see a bounce in the next day or two, unless Bitcoin and Ethereum fall. If Bitcoin and Ethereum fall, that's their main holdings, then that's gonna devalue the company. So that's the one thing you gotta be aware of. If you are in BTCS, you gotta be keeping an eye on the crypto markets. Because right now, the crypto markets are a little sketchy too. DWAC all the way back up to 81.66. Let's see if that can break for a new high and keep pushing, because it has room up to 94 to that previous peak. I don't know if it'll get there, but that would be a nice little win to start the week. And TE just trying to hold 9 still. It's struggling so much. May have to pull back to 875. I don't know if I want to hold it down that long though. I probably will. I'll probably cut this loss in a second if it can't get back above 9. PBIG selling off. Neuro still going sideways. But 650 is some decent support, it looks like. There's a triangle on it. IMTE, I'm getting really close to cutting you, bud. You better get back over 9 quick. Let me look at the 1 minute. Yes, it's below the 1 minute. So if this is going to break out here soon, it's got to get back above 9 and get back above that 1 minute 10 day. Yeah. See, that is 886. 5 more cents, $2. What do you think here? Trying to think about a stop loss. I completely forgot. I said I was no longer, I told HH that I was no longer going to be trading without a trailing stop. So let me set that templates so I'm ready to jump in there on something with a trailing stop. Completely forgot about that. Well, actually, at this second, I may just cut out of this. Let's see, 875, 50 cents, $20. Yeah, I'm gonna just put stop loss under 875 for now. Risk about 20. Let me look at this stop loss on all time frames. Actually, let's pull it down just a little bit more, right under that 50. I like that. All right. Ooh, so DWAC. DWAC looks like it may keep running at the moment. See, MYNZ, if I could come down again to that pre-market high at 26.27, could potentially see some bounces there. SPY looks like it's going to continue to die. Look how bloody the market is. Now, on this 5 minute, the 50 day is way down here at 76. 57. So if DWAC was to crack, it could drop pretty hard. Let's see, if I put a stop loss there, I'd be risking about $15. 77, 78. Yeah, I'm just going to put it in just in case. Oh, I'm trying to sell more shares than I got. That would make sense. So if I put it $2 though, yeah, it'll be, put it in there for now. Well, AMTE still hold at $9, so actually starting to see some ask again pushing up. Still gotta break that 915 area. Alright guys, real quick, I'm gonna take a couple of minutes of breaks. Let's see. Yeah, right, Lauren. I know that's the same thing. I've been trying to buy a property all of 2021 and it just never worked out. Everything just kept falling apart, every deal. So that's what I'm looking for now is like housing market. Come on down some. Let me get some deals. Give me some cheap deals. But yeah, real quick, I'm going to take a couple minute break and I'll be right back, guys. All right. So Sicilian, you made progress today because you're acknowledging that you made a mistake. So even though you lost, the fact you're able to notice the mistake you made, now learn from that and don't make that mistake again, or it's going to cost you, another lesson, as I like to say. What's up, Daniel B? I'm doing good. How are you, buddy? Free ads don't grow on trees. Nice, Lauren. So, ooh, the spy is dumping more. Let's see. Worse than expected Q4 earnings from Goldman Sachs. Wonder why. Oh, there was a drone attack on the United Arab immigrant. Who did that? Who did a drone attack on those poor people? United Air, whatever they're called. I don't remember the name of them. Just said it. United. I don't know why I can't say this, so I can't remember it. United Arab Emirates. That's what it is. I'll get it right eventually. Hey, there we go. IMT starting to come back alive a little bit. All right, so since we got a lot more people in here, if you guys have been wondering where the hell is the candlesticks on my charts, I like to think a lot, and I like to experiment. It's part of learning and growing as a trader. And over this 3-day weekend, I was thinking to myself, I have never actually traded on a line chart. I've always just traded candlesticks because that's always been the way that, a lot of day traders use. And I kind of had a realization that why have I never tried using a line chart instead of a candlestick chart? And what I'm realizing, and we'll see if it all works out on both of these trades, is that a line chart with the 200, the 50, and the 10-day EMA is a lot easier to look at. Like, I'm not looking at a bunch of different candles, looking at the wicks and the close and all that to try to figure out exactly where it's going. I can see the same damn patterns on the line chart without all the wicks and all that extra stuff. So I'm thinking this may be a very easy way to teach, and the strategy is very, very simple. So I tested it yesterday on some cryptos. Worked out fine. Made a nice win. Took a small little loss. See DWAC trying to push back up to 81 now. And then so far, I'm not far from being green on both plays. If they continue on the path they're continuing on. It's not an amazing discovery. I mean, line charts have been around for a long time, Daniel B. I just said I've never used a line chart, so you can calm down with all the extra Um, line chart doesn't show wicks, but how many times has a wick faked you out of a play? I can think of a whole lot of times in my past time of trading, where wicks have stopped me out of, or have got me out of a play too early, or made me sell too early, because the wicks are just showing, like, again, like the candlesticks, they just show human um, human emotions, and the way humans are pushing up or pushing down the price of an asset. So yeah, those wicks, if you're looking at a candlestick chart, are important. But again, there's probably plenty of wicks right here on IMTE on the candlestick chart, but I've not, like, this is the least stressful trading that I'm doing right now. Like, all I'm doing is just looking for the this is should be a green line, but I have it white right now. We'll go ahead and change it to green because that is the 10-day. There we go. Like, all I care about is if the stock is going up, right? You know, I don't care if a stock is dropping. All I want to see is a stock bullish, and I want to get in it before it starts taking off on a bullish run. So all I'm saying is I'm questioning my own ways, simply because why not? Why not question um, you know, your old ways? And look at this. IMTE starting to push back to that 925. Hey, thank you, One Life. Have a good one, buddy. Well, see, the line chart, I think the reason why this is easier trading is because I'm not having to focus on those candlesticks and wicks. You know, and I have to focus on every little move to tell whether it's going up. Like right now, I can tell this is going up because the EMAs are where they should be. My wife wrote a little song about it, and there may or may not be a guest appearance from Alabama trader penny stock PJ soon on the channel to explain this really, really simply. So we'll, be on the lookout for some strange activity on the channel, because she sent him the song. Look at this run on a MYNZ. And see, beautiful, beautiful run. God, hate I missed that run, but that's okay. Now, I'm not saying. First, let me address this. I'm not saying that I'm against candlestick charts. I've used them forever. All I'm saying is, I'm trying this out, and just from the aspect of teaching people how to trade, this is a lot easier to learn than learning candlesticks, because here, here's the song, or a little snippet of the song that she wrote. When the green's on top, then you're going to gain a lot. When the blue's in the middle, you know, kind of both EMAs, well, it's not really a good shot part on this chart to show it. But if the blue's in the middle, it's probably going to fiddle. When it's like the red and the green are across each other instead of like this. So it's the same. It's the same strategy I've always used. The red 200-day, the 50, and the 10. But green's on top, you stand to make a lot. The red is high, the end is nigh. So there you go. That's the whole strategy. Listen, Lauren, I can't make that dude do anything. You know, that's Pinstock PJ is a crazy guy. He just does what he wants. You know, I just called him and asked him about the damn song if he wanted to do it because I can't sing, and he was like, "Oh yeah, sure, I do it. I sing." He likes to sing, so that actually got him right there. We got DWAC possibly pushing for a new high a day here, very close to trying to break back over 82. But yeah, Lauren, Alabama trader, penny stock PJ, he only comes out of the holler every once in a while. He's not too big on being in the public too much. Well, you could do the same thing. I mean, you could change the EMA colors and everything. You know, you don't have to keep them the same colors. That's just kind of like the default that most platforms use. So that's just what I use. But yeah, being colorblind, I could see how that might be a little bit tricky. Let's see. Lori, bribe him with boobs or booze and women's Instagrams. I don't know. I don't think Penny Stock PJ knows how to use Instagram. That's not really his thing there. Getting very close for this push of a new high, possibly on DWAC. Yeah, for sure, Orlando. You're not wrong. So we did almost look like we just poked up there. Yeah, we're poking right now, poking for the new high. There it comes. But look, when the green's on top, stand to make a lot. When the green's on top of the blue and the red, your bank account is going to get fed. It's trying to test 83. If it can, let's see. Let me look at this daily chart. See. Oh yeah, like I said, yeah, we've got room all the way up to 94 potentially. Um, yeah, maybe. You know, scalpers definitely like to use candlesticks. I mean, it is. They do show a lot of information, but you know, I'm not against trading candlesticks anymore or anything. Like I said, I'm more or less experimenting because I never traded on a line chart, so I just wanted to see how much of a difference it was. Damn, rally popped up too. So every play so far that I was looking at because of these line charts, MYNZ had a nice rip, really starting to pop right now. IMT is still slowly climbing up the 10-day moving average, same as DWAC. So all four of those plays. PHUN selling off. Oh, even Neuro's starting to break out a little bit here of this triangle. I may actually grab some Neuro too. Start out with, get that out of here. What the hell? Oh, I forgot to do my template to put my trailing stop in. God, I keep forgetting to do that. I gotta remember to do that. What's wrong with my brain? Oh, wait a minute. Neuro might be breaking my rules, though. Yeah, Neuro is running into that 200 right now. This big triangle is right at the 200 at 7. Yeah, that might have been a mistake. We'll see if it can break 7, but I really don't think it will. DWAC still trying to push. Let's see, Neuro does have the FDA breakthrough designation, so that is a possible. So I'm at 680 on 20 shares, 640, 40 cents on 20, that'd be $8. Okay, so I'm gonna put a stop loss on this for now, right under these two peaks at 640. Risk about, I want to say $8, I think. So what's the SPY doing? SPY hit that 456, trying to rebound back up. That triggered you? Discovering my trading hard and soft limits. I'm not exactly sure what you mean by that. IMT back up, testing 915. Ooh, starting to break 915. Still a lot of sellers there though. Let me see. I need to look on a higher time frame. See on the hour chart on Neuro, the 10-day is way down there at 572. So that's another reason why I said I think I made a mistake. But I'm just basically looking at it on this 15-minute and 5-minute now for it to hold above the 10-day. May or may not. IMTE testing 925 right now. See if we're finally going to get a break or not. It shall. You were right. With the SPY doing what it's doing, this definitely is going to be interesting how this all turns out. So we're getting a lot of rejection on DWAC at 82. At the moment. Look at Raleigh popping over $9. Nice move there so far. 50-cent bounce off of Raleigh. I think I may cut this. 680. Stop out at 40 cents. 20 shares. $8. Yeah, I'm just using 3 EMAs. Just the 200, the 50, and the 10. Red is the 200, 50 is the blue, 10 is the green. Time is it? Damn, it's already 11. Really still pushing, just broke. Okay, right there you see that little peak there, it has to break. So if it can break that, really could keep moving. If not, then that would be a lockout spot. Smash the like button like it owes you margin. IMTE is very close to making a move. BBIG still selling off. Need to see another bounce on DWAC off of this 10-day. This is the first time that the bids have been holding up towards that 920 area on IMTE. I'm going to add another 10 shares here. I'm going to go 50 on it. Since it does look like it wants to test, that also brings my average down a little bit more again. I got feel. Uh-oh, DWAC, you better bounce. So it's got to bounce off of 80 here. Neuro is starting to come back up some. I'm actually going to add 10 more to Neuro too. Let's go 30 on it. Let's see if we get a break back over 7. Actually, we need a break back over 681. And we just did it now. Buyers are trying to hold up 80 at the moment. So Neuro is still getting held up at that 680 area. Has some resistance. There we go. DWAC starting to try to bounce off of 80 again. MTE tested 925 right now. DWAC still rebounding. So far, so good. Trying to get back above that 10-day. Got some bids stacking at 675. Good sign there. But we still do want to push and test 7 soon. IMTE was rejected off of that 925 again, so it's still got to slowly climb. You're all out, Orlando, for the day. Just holding these bad boys as long as they're uptrending, as long as they're staying above that 10-day. I'm actually going to move my stop loss up a little bit. On DWAC, I may move it up more. Neuro, I'm waiting before I put a stop loss in again because it's testing that 680 right this second. And with it being under the 200 on the daily chart, I may have to just click over real quick and just smash sell. Because even if it does break 7, I don't think it'll go on a huge run. It'll probably just pop over, maybe go up to 725 or something, if it can do it. You see it's still having little problems at the moment. DWAC still not able to hold yet. Or turn directions anyway. You're talking about the SPY? I mean, if the SPY hit the 50-day and got rejected, that's, I mean, the SPY's selling off. So, yeah, there's definitely going to be some weird movements among everything, but this is, what the SPY should be doing. What it should have been doing a long time ago. But that is possibly going to affect these patterns if the SPY keeps dropping. We are getting close at lunchtime to IT 79. Yeah, there's a lot of support at 879. That would be 20 cents, 40 cents on 50. I'd be risking $20. I don't know if I'm gonna risk that much on this. 881. Just put it under the 883. On the 15-minute here, we got a little double top on IMTE, so it's got to bounce off that 10 and break back over again. The double top's right at 915. Just getting smashed back down again. So we want to see 9 hold as support. Neuro, are you going to break or not? Everything trying to hold on here. Let's see if the SPY is slowed down. Not quite yet. There's a previous peak right there at 1030 that is trying to bounce off of right now. MYNZ down to that 10-day moving average on the 5. But I think it's kind of already made its move for the day, at least for now. Alright, good. DWAC trying to push back over 81 now. Neuro is the only one I'm really super concerned about just because It being below the 200. That's it. Damn, rally all the way up to 945. So if you caught rally, good job. $6.53. Yeah, there we go. IMT back testing at 925 again. And we're just slowly climbing up this trend line, or this 10-day. Absolutely fine with that. Just needs to break soon, though. You have jury duty tomorrow? Let's see, hold on a second. There's a couple of things that I missed here. Let's see. You need who to be? Oh, you sent it to, okay. I'll check it out in a minute. Really up to 970 so far. Really, really moving. I am want to move on, really. MINZ and Rallies has had the best moves so far, for sure. Alright, I may have to hold IMTE and Neuro for a little bit longer because they're just not moving that fast yet. We'll give the stream a few more minutes here to see if we get any movements. So if you guys have any questions or anything, go ahead and get those in. But we'll give the stream about 10 more minutes here. Whether the SPY continues to drop, especially going into lunchtime like this, everything could start turning red. The few plays that we do have that are green. Let's see, ISIG just popped up on my scanner. Nothing on it right now.
Neuro getting rejected again on the 5 minute at that 675 area. My stop loss right up under this little pivot down here, because if it drops lower than that pivot at 661, I don't really want to hold it. But it is running into really, really strong resistance. Let's see, is IMTE going to break back above 82 here? Or not IMTE, but DWAC. Trying to break back above 82. Move the stop loss up below this other peak. IMTE still just barely holding. IMT testing 925 again right now. Let's see if we actually break this time. This is what we've been waiting on. Have a one bid stack at 925. No. The SPY and BTCS are not going to be that much correlated, because BTCS's whole entire business is based off of cryptos. You know, it's a node validator. So now the SPY crashing hard, of course, can pull any stock down, because it's just going to cause panic in the stock market. So people are not going to think about that type of thing when they're panicking. You know, everybody just come in the market and start dumping everything. It won't matter if it's a crypto stock or what it is. That mass panic always leads to that. So we failed again to break 925. But so I just got stopped out on Neuro. Yeah, dropping down below that little peak, cracking below the 10-day for half a second. On the 15 minute, it's still above the 10-day, but the fact that it cracked there, yeah, see it's dumping. But I only took a $5.49, $5.50 loss on it. $5.50, not a big deal. That's what I was concerned about this one when I forgot that it was on the daily. The 200's way above it, so I shouldn't have traded this in the first place, but it is what it is. DWAC looking like it may be about ready to have a pop here. Getting very close to that high a day at 82.49. Just got some selling at 82.35. That's in the way. So seeing bids move up to that 82.35. And we can see it break. So still taking its time trying to hold that 82. is space. There we go. All right, let's get back into that 15-minute here. DWAC fell into break above 82 again. You can see that downtrend right there pretty clearly, where we keep getting pushed lower and lower, because this little peak didn't quite get high as that previous peak. So we need to see it break over this trend line again and make that previous peak. IMTE. I don't know, IMTE still looks okay on the 15-minute. This is a very tight wedge pattern on DWAC. Very, very tight. Very close to breaking up out of this triangle, breaking to the downside. Actually, move my stop loss up below this second peak, this previous peak there. MYNZ starting to bounce off that 50 days, so MYNZ may not be done yet. Really still pushing for new highs, almost up to 10. I would say it's going to get rejected at 10. This has been a pretty huge move, still pushing, but yeah, it's already getting hung up at 975. Has some resistance, so it may not make it to 10. I'm thinking it'll go ahead and try to make it to 10 because it's just that close. It's only 20 cents away at this point. There's a lot of orders on the ask though at that 980 area. Alright, let's see if DWAC can break out here. It would bounce off of here and then shoot up over 82. Like a quick shoot up. Now if it cracks right here, then it's gonna go down and starting to reach. Right there at my stop loss. But it's trying to hold this previous peak. That's why my stop loss is right below that previous peak. Because if it's going to maintain the upward momentum, it'll make another new peak to the bottom. Or I really shouldn't say peak, I should say pivot, I guess. On the 15-minute, the 10-day is at 80. I'm actually going to bring the stop down just a tad bit. because it could come down to 80 and bounce right off. Even though it is cracking out of this 5 minute, there's still some support. IMTE still just slowly riding that 10-day. I'm not mad at that. You just got to break soon, man. That's all you got to do. See, my line also could be off a little too. That's another thing. Because there is this peak right there. No, I don't think my line was off too much. And even if we did put it there, still, I don't know, maybe. Yeah, that actually may be the right line there. Moving my stop loss up on IMTE. This is the 1 minute. It looks like it's cracking. So this, if it can't hold 80, this is going to drop. Just trying to hold it right at this second. Let's see. Yeah, I'm just trying the line charts out just to see, is it, because I never traded on a line chart, just to see if it's easier to see patterns and price action on it. Because the candlesticks, I've been an advocate for candlesticks for a long time, but I always like to question what I'm doing. Well, I just question everything, not including what I'm doing. I just always question everything and anything. So I just was thinking over the weekend about it. I was like, could it be easier to learn trading on a line chart and teach it on a line chart and see the patterns a lot easier on a line chart than with a candlestick chart? I've been on this mission forever to try to make day trading as easy as possible to learn. And that includes cutting back all of the, BS that is thrown out there, all the extra names for things and all of that. The main bottom line, we're learning how to trade because we want to make money. So I don't really care that much whether or not I'm calling a pattern by its accurate name or anything like that. So I don't really care if candlesticks is the way that everybody else does it if it's easier to do it with a line chart. You gotta work harder, not smarter. So I like to experiment and grow. Part of my growth as a trader has been experimenting with different things. So this is an experiment that so far has been working out pretty decently, because I don't, and like Orlando said earlier, it's a personal preference whether you want to trade on a line chart, a candlestick chart, or any other type of chart, bar chart, whatever. Whatever fits your trading strategy and whatever brings you the most clarity is what you should use. But because I always make a lot of mistakes off of being confused, I just stopped out on DWAC there. Yeah, DWAC just started crashing. Couldn't hold that $80, so $5.85 loss on that one. So far I've only lost $10 today using this strategy, which is pretty nice. I'm at least able to get decent entries and make sure my exits are not going to hurt me. But Neuro was a mistake. I shouldn't have even traded Neuro. I just forgot it was above the 200 or below the 200 on the daily chart. So, but yeah, I'm just experimenting. Like I said, it doesn't matter really about the charts or the candlesticks or any of that. All of this stuff, all of these indicators, all of these charts, everything is just a measurement of people transacting, right? So it doesn't really matter what you want to use as long as you're profitable with what you're using. But yeah, I like to experiment. I like to try things out. I've always traded candlestick charts, so I figured why not try a line chart. Hell, who knows? Maybe easier. I mean, so far it's been less stressful. I'm not sitting here reading every single candlestick, waiting on the candlesticks to do exactly what I want to see them do and all of that. I'm just riding plays up the 10-day until they either break out or crack. Just none of them was really broke out. The ones that I was running down, they just kind of cracked down. But I still got IMTE here, which hasn't cracked, which has now been climbing up this 10-day moving average for an hour and a half. So it just has to break that 925 area. But yeah, it's very, very possible I go back to a candlestick chart. But for the next couple of days, until I decide or see a difference in my trading or something, I'm just going to try it out for a few days. So it's still the same thing. Whether it's a candlesticks or not, or a line, it's just price action. It's just those transactions between buyers and sellers being mapped out. But the strategy itself, like I said, has been dumbed down pretty simple. When the green is on top, the 10-day moving average, you stand to gain a lot. When the 200 is on top, or when the 200 is high, the end is nigh. Just remember those little catchy tunes. DWAC is still trying to hold on the 10-day, but I wasn't really willing to risk too much more on it, especially when I was up in the green. Now tomorrow I'm going to try my damn best to use nothing but trailing stops for my stop losses. I've already got the template set. I just need to actually use them. So I forgot about them today, but I will be definitely planning to use them tomorrow. So, alright guys, I think I'm going to call it a day. Only position left that I'm in is IMTE, so if you're in the Framework Fortune Discord, I will let you know how that trade turns out. If you haven't yet, and you still haven't joined the Framework Fortune Discord, go to frameworkfortune.com, sign up with your email. It's free, and then go to the Discord tab, and you can get access very, very easily within just a couple of clicks. So, we'll be back a little bit later on the crypto channel for some more Gods Unchained content and some technical analysis of the crypto market later. And then, of course, we'll be back here tomorrow. Should be on time for tomorrow's stream. Should be, but we never know until the day of what it's going to happen. But yeah, everybody, appreciate you joining me. Appreciate the like button smashes. If you haven't smashed that like button yet, what are you doing? Smash it. It has your name on it. That like button has been calling you and stealing all your information, and is now going to take over your identity if you don't smash it. So smash it. You guys have a great rest of your day. Stay safe out there. Until next time.